Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to another vlog type of video. The topic of today is going to be The Sims. However, it's a little bit different because one of you requested that I react to the Sims community new polls, which basically talk about the favorite and least favorite packs, and they did a stuff pack one at the end of March, I think. They have actually just updated it for game packs, so I thought I would react to the game pack list today. So what I'm gonna do is just read the article for you guys, and a lot of you seem to like my sort of rant videos about The Sims, so I thought I would just react and give my opinions on this list of the least favorite and favorite game packs. They're basically ordered from like 6th, I think, being the worst to 1st being obviously the best. I just kind of want to give my thoughts and opinions on those game packs as well and kind of see how the community ranked them. Also, this video is featuring screaming kids because apparently the children on my street hate me, and whenever I record sit down on one of these videos, I either have planes flying overhead or I have children screaming, so I apologize if you can hear them at any point. But let's just try to drown them out together and focus on The Sims 4. So here are the most and least favorite game packs for The Sims 4. This was uploaded on the 9th of April. I will actually link this article down below in the description, and if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know that you want to see more like this, and I will also react to the stuff pack list. In the course of 4 years, The Sims 4 has released 6 game packs, which covered all sorts of themes, from adding a new supernatural experience to micromanaging a restaurant. Unlike expansion packs, game packs are very specific and focus solely on one subject / theme. We asked the members of the Sims Community Social to give their opinion. So this is the Sims community who have picked this. People on Sims Community Social, which is kind of like their feedback forums kind of section of their website, and pick 2 of their favorite game packs for The Sims 4 that we've got so far. Down below you can see the results from least favorite to most favorite game pack, and they are actually hidden, so I have to click to flip and reveal. So let's click this bad boy and see what number 6 is. So number 6, we're starting off strong with Outdoor Retreat. Honestly, I am trying to even think of like the stuff packs off the top of my head. I should be more prepared for this video, but hey, it's one of my videos. When am I ever prepared? The answer is barely any time. So Outdoor Retreat, I'm fairly sure I chose it as my least favorite game pack, and I did kind of discuss this when I did my most favorite and least favorite packs, my own personal ones. And I feel like this is such a looked down upon pack because it does only offer one very, very specific type of gameplay, and if you don't choose to go on holiday that much, you're not gonna get that much use out of it. Also, it wasn't very useful with Create a Sim, or, I mean, I like some of the objects that Outdoor Retreat had, but overall, it seems to be one of the most specific game packs we have ever had. And I do kind of give it a little bit of leeway because it was actually the first game pack. So, you know, the team were getting on their feet. They wanted to see where game packs could take the game, and I feel like recently they've got a lot better. So I can see why this is number 6. That one I feel is justified. Number 5, click to flip. Spa Day. Again, I think in my personal one, I said it was probably a toss-up between Spa Day and Outdoor Retreat. So again, I kind of have to agree with this. Spa Day I only use if, again, I am looking for very specific gameplay, if I feel like, I don't know, my Sims deserve to be treated or something of that nature, if I'm celebrating like a specific birthday or maybe like a bridal shower or something like that. I'll take my Sims off to the spa. However, apart from that, I don't really get too much use of it. Although the wellness skill I do enjoy, especially because I play as hippie sims quite a lot, so I do like having the meditation and the wellness skill. I think those were great additions, but I have to also agree on this one. Spa Day, probably not one of the strongest game packs for The Sims 4. Moving on to number 4. Controversial Sims 4 vampires. Oh my goodness. I mean, as an all-round kind of community vote, I could see maybe why vampires would be number 4. I mean, it is an occult pack and not a lot of people like playing as occult sims. We've had vampires before in The Sims, Sims 2, Sims 3. We've had them, they've been done. However, I feel Sims 4 vampires are the best vampires we have ever received for a Sims game, and I definitely do not agree with this one. I have to say, I loved everything about vampires. I didn't think I would be that much of a fan of it when it was first released because I thought, oh, it's just another supernatural. Like, I don't really play with them. And true, I do have to be in the mood to play as a vampire sim. However, my Vampires Let's Play was one of my favorite Let's Plays, and I think that game pack added so much. But I can see as an overall community why people probably wouldn't choose that as their favorite, because again, very specific. But that's what the whole point of game packs are. They are pick and choose whether you want this form of gameplay in your Sims 4 experience. I swear these kids are just getting louder to piss me off. I wish I could just call Vlad on them right now. And then let's check out number 3. We have The Sims 4 Dine Out. I have to say, I probably wouldn't have chosen Dine Out as my 3rd favorite stuff pack. I am going against it. I would have probably switched that around for vampires. I think I preferred vampires more to Dine Out. Dine Out, I quite enjoy, like, going to a restaurant sometimes. It's kind of a cool thing to be able to do in my Sims game, and I do it for, again, when I'm celebrating birthdays or stuff like that in the game. However, I think it is very glitchy, and although that may be my personal game, I don't have any mods, I only have custom content, and I just think it's quite a glitchy system. Everything takes a little bit too long, your Sims barely get served. If they do, something is very likely to go wrong with them receiving their order. It takes ages for your sim to eat just one course alone, so if you actually want to treat them to like a 3-course meal, you're gonna have to take the whole 24 hours out of your Sims day for that to happen, because it takes a while for your Sims to eat. And I think that's my biggest downside to Dine Out, is that everything just takes a little bit too long for me, and therefore it puts me off sending my Sims to restaurants, because I don't enjoy the gameplay when I'm sat there being like, come on, you best deliver this food to me, I have 8 hours left. Especially if your Sim is working and stuff like that. It's just really hard to take your Sims out for a nice meal, so I probably would have bumped that up to number 4, I would say. Then on to the top 2. Let's see which came second the best. Jungle Adventure. My, that does surprise me. I did not think people were that much of a fan of Jungle Adventure. I have to say, when that pack first came out, I saw a lot of negativity surrounding it, people getting bored very easily with the gameplay, feeling as if it was repetitive, that the world wasn't kind of as big as they expected it to be for like an exploration game pack. So I'm surprised that's number 2. However, from a personal point of view, I really like Jungle Adventure. I may have put it as number 3 and Vampires as number 2, but I do really like Jungle Adventure. I think it's an awesome game pack. I love being able to send my Sims out into the jungle. I think it reflects my game style a lot because, as I said, I do play as hippie families quite a lot, kind of a nomad lifestyle, people who like to move around a lot, so I feel as if Jungle Adventure is definitely a personal preference, but it's one of my favourite game packs to date in The Sims 4. And then moving on to the top dog. As I said, I do not have a list of game packs sat in front of me right now, so I can't even think of what is left as a game pack, so this is gonna be a surprise for me. It is Parenthood. Of course it is. I'm fairly sure I picked this as my personal favourite for game packs when I was talking about my own thoughts and opinions on my favourite and least favourite packs, and Parenthood, I can totally see why this was voted number 1. First of all, it's kind of a throwback to Generations. Yes, it's a much smaller pack than The Sims 3 Generations, however, it had a lot of the same family gameplay type aspirations and that sort of vibe to it. So obviously it was gonna be number 1. I should not be surprised that that is number 1. It's a personal favorite of mine because I do really enjoy playing as families. As you guys know from my Let's Plays, I like having big families. I like exploring from kids to teens to first romances and everything like that. Parenthood, I feel like, could have been an expansion. I feel like they could have added more to it. You guys know how badly I want more hobbies in The Sims 4, and I feel like Parenthood could have been expanded to an expansion pack and we could have got more hobbies. We could have got like after school clubs, we could have got sports teams for the kids and teenagers. We didn't kind of get that, but we did get a lot of family gameplay, and I do really enjoy the personality traits that we got. I think that adds a lot to your children and your team Sims. I do think that adds a lot to kids and your teenage Sims because you really can shape them into the person that you want them to be. So I feel like Parenthood is a clear winner here. I mean, if I had to order them myself, Parenthood would still probably be number 1. I think maybe Vampires would be number 2, Jungle Adventure number 3, then Dine Out. Those are my personal rankings. So the community wasn't too far off in representing my own thoughts and opinions on this topic, but let me know how you guys feel about this. Leave your ranking down below of the game packs that we have got so far for The Sims 4. And like I said, if you enjoyed this video, if you would want to see my thoughts and opinions on the stuff packs, which is definitely going to be a longer video because we have 14 stuff packs for The Sims 4 so far, which is an awful lot if you ask me. But if you guys like this one, then let me know in the comments and I will probably upload the stuff pack one next weekend for you guys. But thank you all so much for watching. This was kind of a little roundup of my favorite and least favorite game packs. I know it was very like short and snappy, but I didn't want to rant on forever to you guys because where's the fun in that? You guys know how I feel about a lot of these packs. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye guys!